the show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 6 of the American League Championship Series between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, obviously, a lot of things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
Yeah, you see the results through the first 5 games. It's been everything we could have hoped for. And now, at 3 games to 2, you've got a team coming in here that needs to win the final 2 games on the road to take the series. Going to be a tall order to fill, but I think they're as capable as anyone to pulling it off.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Greg Maddux will do the pitching with a trip to the World Series on the table. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
Now to the plate, Jimmy Rollins. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The pitcher, Jimmy Rollins.
And now the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Trout has a read on it. 1 down. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Mark DeRosa, how do they go about keeping this series alive?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass. Putting the defense on their heels. Taking the extra base. Maybe that send from first to home. Nope. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Wade Boggs comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Not the warmest night you'll see around here, and even 50 degrees at game time. Now the 2-0 home. Bullet back up the middle. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the left fielder, George Foster.
2 down, no one on base, and that'll bring in George Foster. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Torrey is after it, and that ends the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. Orioles nothing. Yankees coming back. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Is charged with keeping their hopes alive on the mound here in the League Championship Series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Ready now is Ricky Henderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Softly hit to the left side. And he'll reach first safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint. But nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D'Lo, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher. And there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Lined into right, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
At the plate now, Tony Gwynn. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Henderson at second. Tatis at first with no outs. Runner breaks for third. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here, he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first ball game.
Really good team. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first one of the game from third.
Sizer sets. Here's the delivery. I'm set with the 0-1. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. Ready with the 0-1. Yank on the ground down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
one team's dream inning, it's another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Into the box, Frank Thomas. In the dirt here. Here comes the 0-1. And now the runner's trying for third. And he is in there. And on third with 2 down. Sharp ground ball to third. Boggs fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. And the big inning is avoided as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Second inning upcoming here in the Bronx. It's the Yankees 2 and the Orioles nothing. In now for the O's, Alfonso Soriano. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that's in there. Base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll make it in safely as he kicks off the second with a leadoff triple.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting 1 run in this inning now.
The batter will be Grady Sizemore as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Trout has a read on it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
So 1 out and nobody aboard. And here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Trout. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting second, the first baseman.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And that brings up Tino Martinez. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Henderson gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Yankees are out in front, 2-1. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Second baseman, Ozzie.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. No one on with one down. And standing in here, the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. And that one yanked just foul. Ball one. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you. Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters, solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Hot shot down the line. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Outside, 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here now the 2-2. Popped up. Rollins takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. And with 2 away, look at our playoff tree here. And as you see, just one piece of that puzzle left as the winner in this series will battle the Washington Nationals in this year's Fall Classic. Next to hit is Ricky Henderson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he goes up to get this one as he pops it up over toward the right side of the infield. Tino's there to make the catch to retire the side. The Yanks leave 1. They still lead it 2-1. And stepping in, Willie Mays. As we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Here's the first pitch.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that ball.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
The next 0-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
The catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
That's a surprising late swing on the heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
And he got him. Digging in next, Jimmy Rollins will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out this side in order. So a pitching clinic there as he sets him down in order, all via the punch out. More from Game 6 after this message and a word from our local stations. Next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he can throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Now a move over to first in the dirt, and he can't quite dig it out. To the plate now, Tony Gwynn, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Chopper to short. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Jason Giambi.
So 1 gone with a runner at third, and standing in the imposing left-handed bat of the former AL MVP Jason Giambi. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hershiser sets, coming at him with the 0-1. Tatis stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here comes another 0-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
1-2, here it comes.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
2-2. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out. But meanwhile, the run is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Next to dig in, Mike Trout. RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the third frame will continue.
Now back to designated hitter,
So now to the plate, Frank Thomas, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Runner goes for second. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We're through 3 here in game number 6. It's the Yankees 3 and the Orioles 1. Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Swing and a flare down the line. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
That brings up George Foster, and he hits it hard to the right side, and that's through for a hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat it.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And we'll wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Skied into straightaway right. And he can't track it down. A base hit. sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dad. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Fouled away. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut the deficit to only one run.
Next to stand in is Reggie Jackson. Potential tying run for him at third base. No balls and a strike to count. Doubt he'll just step off and bluff that runner back to third. Foster at third, Soriano at second with one away. 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Reggie. Swing and a little tapper. The next 1-2 pitch.
Nope, that's there.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as that ties our ball game at 3-3.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
At the plate now is Tino Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the first pitch.
Nope, that's
and
the
we'll
ball.
start him with a fastball that's low for ball
Nope,
1.
1-0.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Fly ball right down the line in left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
The 1-0. Hold hard, but it's fouled down the first base side. Hit back up the middle, reined in, and a good throw gets him 1 gun.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
1 out, bases empty, and standing in here, the veteran third baseman Evan Longoria. And now the first pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the catcher, Joe Torre.
Stepping in once again is Joe Torre. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, it didn't look good right there. Just out in front. You know, sometimes when a pitcher has great arm action, you're going to get that. You're trying so hard to catch up to the high velocity. If he shows that great arm action and pulls the string on you, sometimes a pop-up is going to be the result.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. 4 innings in the books, tied 3-3. Willie Mays will start off the 5th in this one.
Number 24.
First offering. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
And here's the switch hitting. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Right fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Here comes Jimmy Rollins. As we'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Trout is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Wade Boggs.
Next, it'll be Wade Boggs, singled in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Into the windup and the pitch. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
2 down with a runner at first, and that'll bring in George Foster. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball?
And he takes ball 1.
Ball 1, no
From an
play.
offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
So 2-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swinging a little blooper to center. Albies shading to his right, and that's the 3rd out. Orioles add on thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. 4-3 Baltimore. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Ricky Henderson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jackson moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Stepping in next, Fernando Tatis Jr. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
And now, Tony Gwynn. Strike taken, the throw. Not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch, he swipes 3rd, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. So the first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score. And the show track will demonstrate for us. It took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. At the plate, Jason Giambi. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
There's a slogan that's throwing too many strikes. That might be the case for this guy in this outing right here. So far, not pitching all that well, but 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Big swing by Giambi, but he didn't get it, and it's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we are tied 4-4. The next batter is Alfonso Soriano. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit toward the hole. And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Plate now, Grady Sizemore, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He waits, now the pitch.
Nope.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
Now a throw over, and he's back easily. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
Fouled off. It to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The right fielder for the Reggie Jackson.
Stepping up is Reggie Jackson. Notched an RBI on the sac fly in his previous turn at the plate. first pitch on its way.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Ball, 1 strike.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Now a throw over to first, and he's back standing. Hey. Strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Hits are even at 7 apiece. He's running, and it's fouled away. Runner going a second time. Bounces to the left side, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Here comes Tino Martinez.
Ball 1.
A ball and no strikes. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. The relay throw. Now he's safe at third as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
A minute ago, this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples, you're not going to be close for too long. Now a 2-run lead and a base hit away from making it 3.
The Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Gone after 5 1/3 here, as he never really found his groove in this one. Mike Soroka, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 40, Mike Soroka.
Standing in now, Willie Mays, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
1-1. Sharp slider taken low for a ball.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout giving chase. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And the run is in to score from third. That makes it 7-4.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Yasmani Grandal will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Now here's the first offering. And there's a base hit on the line. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
The bat, number 11, shortstop, Jimmy.
And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. Stepping in now, Jimmy Rollins. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Three runs already home here. Back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Into the box now, Wade Boggs. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
That changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the third.
Swinging a ground ball to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Hey, D-Row, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Seth Lugo answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it.
Seth Lugo.
In now, George Foster, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scored. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 9-4 ball game.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Row.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
To the plate now, Alfonso Soriano. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. It's 1-2. Waits, now the pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. A diving effort as it's off his glove. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now. And now here is Grady Sizemore. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
And now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Boggs, the runner at third. Foster on second. Soriano at first. 2 out in the inning. Ball strike at the knees. 1-1.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Pulled toward right center field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Orioles 9 and the Yankees 4. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game. Maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Fly ball right down the line and left. Foster ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Frank Thomas.
Striding forward now is the DH, Frank Thomas. He grounded out last time up. Harold Baines will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with 1 away. First offering on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Just hung in there on that one. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he fouls this one off. Hershiser has his target, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Swinging a soft liner in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting,
2 away now in the Yankees 6th, and that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. Now the first pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Hits this one hard the other way. Boggs has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it here 9-4. So here is Reggie Jackson, a hit in 2 tries so far.
The right fielder, number 9.
Now here's the first offering.
Jackson.
Ready with the 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
At the plate, Tino Martinez. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, number 24.
So now to the plate, Willie Mays. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the AB on its way. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
The 2-1 on its way.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Full count to the Orioles' designated hitter.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. It's the Orioles 9 and the Yankees 4. Last half of the 7th here. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. Hit out toward second. Reined in. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
The pitcher, number 9,
Digging in now for the Yankees, Joe Torre. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Smoked on the ground up the middle. He's got it. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Standing in now, Ricky Henderson. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. This is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
At the plate now, Fernando Tatis Jr. will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 3 hits in 3 trips to the plate for him so far. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Jackie, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Henderson stands at second with 2 gone. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Swing and a little blooper to center. Soriano ranging into the outfield. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit. So now to the plate, Tony Gwynn. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the right fielder, and he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. 8th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 9 and the Yankees 5. Digging in, the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1.
A little bouncer. Here comes the 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Trout is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
The back, number 11. Shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jimmy Rollins. He's got 1 hit and 4 at-bats. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Ball.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. And this will be fouled away. Grounded down the third baseline. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Another one sent foul. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. And a throw to Giambi's in time for out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time. And that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Wade Boggs. Tapped up the third base line. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Orioles lead it 9-5. Aaron Bummer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 39, Aaron Bummer.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jason Giambi. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
The first baseman, Jason Giambi.
Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. And now the first pitch, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So now here is Mike Trout, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch on its way. Grounded to third. Boggs gloves it. And quickly there are 2 away. That'll bring up Harold Baines. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Anthony Rendon will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty.
Number 11,
From the stretch. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So the Yanks. Now to bat, George Foster. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. No balls and 1 strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Liner towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Alfonso Soriano. He's got his sights set on a 5-hit ball game here. J.B. Wendelken enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 57.
Set and the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Still even at 2-2. Now the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance of getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Alfonso Soriano goes down for out number 2 in the top of the ninth. To the plate now, Grady Sizemore. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ball and a strike. No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
First offering.
No, that's cold.
Runners off for second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Fouled away.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
Hit out towards second. Albies picks it up. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. 1 left for the Orioles as they can't add to their 9-5 lead. Zach Britton, 6'1" in southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here.
Zach Britton.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Now to the plate, here is Evan Longoria. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, here it comes.
That's a ball.
Britton is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring a reliever in and know that he can keep the ball in the ballpark, and this guy does a great job of that. He's near impossible to get the ball in the air to lift for a home run, and it's one of the reasons why he's a real effective relief pitcher.
1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
first offering on its way. Swing and a liner. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
Comes to a close with a 9-5 final. Baltimore have evened up the league championship series at 3 games apiece to force a Game 7. Oral Kershiser pitches well enough to get the W. Greg Maddux allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watkey, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Take your chest, you spend 70 on your biz, that ain't sure that's for your friends, you won't stop these heads from playing with you, you won't run the block now, you don't really want nothing.
Our final line score tonight. First